So what worked for Mauritius? How did you sensitize the stakeholders with the lobbying and awareness raising, just to give us hints on how to also go about our work?
It has been a long journey to this step of ratification of this convention. It requires sensitization, it requires lobbying, it requires negotiation. After all these years, we have been able to ratify this convention.
What was the role that women played, especially women in the union? What role did they play in getting the convention ratified?
Women in the union, they voiced out that there should be no violence. Firstly, at the level of the society, no domestic violence. And then at the level of the work, because everyone is contributing, either men or women, we all work together so as to have a decent work.
What were the key strategies, if you can align them for us?
We got all stakeholders involved in this process of ratification. We had the ONGs, the civil society, and then we also had the officials involved in the issues of labor, in the issue of gender equality. We get them on board so as to have this process of ratification. In Mauritius, we have what we call the National Advisory Council on Labor and Occupational Safety and Health, where all of us can meet, and where discussion on labor issues and discussion on occupational safety and health. And this is a way to do it.
Okay, so I hope we are all learning. We need to work with our CSOs, we need to work with our NGOs, we need to work with almost all the societies around to get this convention ratified. And the women groups, we need to work with you. What is next for Mauritius after the ratification? What is next?
Just, you know what, Marian, ratification of the convention is not the end to it.
Yes.
Workers need to know when they are being harassed, because you know, we are used to work, and perhaps we don't know that we are being harassed at work because we have the habit of working like this.
Yes.
So now we need to make them aware that there is a convention, what is violence, what is harassment, and if you're being in this kind of situation, you need to denounce. Okay? You need to use what strategies, measures have been put in place in the legislation and denounce it.
That is great. So if I get you right, what we are looking, or Mauritius is looking towards doing, is more of education and training on the C190, so that we can get the implementation done.
Yes.
If I am right.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So what are the challenges you are facing with the implementation of the convention?
There's no body where the workers can go and make their complaint as related to violence and harassment at work. We need to work on it. Okay. Now the challenges also need that the existing law need to be enforced. So
Great.
we should look at it that the law are enforced appropriately and accordingly.
Thank you very much, Sister Angella. So what I take is that ratification does not end the struggle. We need to look at the implementation and how this convention is going to work in our various countries. So I hope this little conversation is able to support and help us with the ratification and the implementation of the ILO Convention 190. Thank you. Oh woman, oh what can she be? Wherever she is necessary. Oh woman, oh what can she be? Wherever she is necessary. At home, at work, union, aha.